Hello, welcome into my channel. I am Micah, and God has been calling me for a while to start this channel. I have been getting messages, skills, tools just to help me get through some of my hardest moments in life, and God has led me to share some of those things. With that being said, I want to start off with this message that's I've been getting for a little while to share, and also for myself, so I'm definitely going to share. God says, give yourself the okay to become someone new, because a lot of times we have desires for things that we feel like we're lacking in our life, and a lot of these things are going to require us to grow into someone new. And a lot of times we may make ourselves feel like if we change into someone else, or if we start doing things differently, if we start moving differently, if we start thinking differently or expressing different ideas in new areas and avenues in life, that might not be real, that might not be authentic, it might be frowned upon. People may not believe in you for that. You may not believe in yourself for that thing in this time, but you can see it and you think about it and you want it. You desire this thing. Well, you have to give yourself the okay to become someone new. And in doing that, you're giving yourself the okay to learn the new skills, to do the new tasks, to meet the new people, to go to the new places in order to become this new person, to gain the things that your heart is truly desiring for and calling for. Ask God, are those things of you, for you? And if they are, pray about it and be led into being the person that you must become in order to inquire those things, or to do that thing that you are setting out to do, to accomplish. Okay, stop lying to yourself saying it's not possible because of where you are now or because of where you came from. Your situation or your circumstances does not determine where it is that you are headed in life. It does not determine what it is that you can accomplish. It does not determine the new goals that you can set for yourself. It does not determine how you can pivot and go in a completely different direction and make a completely new statement for yourself. You can recreate who you are, starting from right where you are, no matter where it is that you came from, or what it is that you've been through, or what it is that you have experienced or done. Even those things, good or bad, can work in the benefit of who you are becoming, because through our experiences we get to learn new lessons, new skills, even if some of those skills are teaching us things that don't work for us, things that we thought at one point would work for us, or things that we thought at one point would benefit us, we've learned doesn't benefit us or does not work for us. Even in that, there's a lesson that can be applied to moving forward in life and moving in a different direction and becoming a different person. The person that you have been, nor the person that you are now, can stop you from becoming who you are destined to be and do what it is that you are destined to do. Those things are also skills. Even those things that you may look at as losses or hurt or pain, go back and think about the things that you have learned from those losses and turn those losses into lessons that teaches you, even if you may have already turned them into lessons without even realizing it. Some of these relationships that we lost, for example, we're starting to learn what type of people it is that we attract. It starts to teach us what type of person we are within ourselves. It starts to teach us to be more discerned. It starts to teach us about our judgment. It starts to teach us whether or not we are in control of our life or just allowing life to happen to us. When we have these different relationships and different experiences and things that do not work out the way that we imagine that they would go in our mind, even that teaches us how to become and develop into a better version of ourselves. So your past or your present, even if it doesn't look like what it is that you are aiming for or what it is that you are trying to accomplish or acquire, does not determine where it is that you can go in this life. In fact, some of those experiences and things that you are currently going through can actually prepare you further, because now it is teaching you to have discernment. It is teaching you to start to make decisions, because a lot of times we do not realize that by sometimes us not making choices, or us not being risky, not making a choice and not doing anything is more riskier than actually making a choice. So we start to learn how to make choices and how to trust ourselves in decision making, even from the bad choices or not so great choices or decisions that we're making, because we learn from those things, because we learn not to do them again. The lessons that stick the most are the ones that hurt the most. And unfortunately, as people, that may be the way we gain some of our lessons that we learn and skills that we gain along the way, but we're not going to count that out or count it short just because how it came to us. We're going to still take that tool and take that skill and apply it to what it is that we are becoming and growing into. That thing is not meant to break us. It's meant to take us to another level. Because if it was meant to break you and take you out, you wouldn't be here still trying to become and do something different. So give yourself the okay to become someone new, to give yourself the okay to do something different, to give yourself the okay to have a different outcome than what it is that you have been currently experiencing, if it is more that you are desiring of yourself and of your surroundings. It's going to start with your within, your self-approval of yourself, giving yourself the approval to become someone new and to do something different, to start making different choices and decisions in order to change your life. Okay, the starting point isn't the finish line, so it's gonna look different. Where you at right now doesn't look like where it is that you're going. And if you think about it in the aspect of a race, the starting line does not look like the finish line. When you're at the starting line, when you're thinking about a race, everybody's lined up at the starting line. It looks like everybody's in the same position. That's how it appears. And then you find out everybody's different, because on that race, everybody's running different, using different skills and techniques that they learn along the way of the race. But at the end of the day, the finish line does not look like the start line. So where you start at is not going to look like what it is when you are done with that thing. So don't discourage yourself and think about, oh, look at where I'm at. Look at the thing that I've been through. Look at the type of person that I am now. Just because this is where you're starting, just because you are you now where you're starting off, doesn't mean that this goal, this thing that you're trying to acquire and to accomplish, that's not where you're going to end. You're going to end up somewhere else. You're going to become somewhere else. It's going to look completely different when you get to the finish line. When you start off the race, you're just a runner. But when you end this race, when you cross that finish line, you're now a winner. You're going to go from the runner to the winner. So where you start off is not where you end. Where you start off is not where you end. The title that you started off in is not the title that you'll end up becoming. We grow into titles. We grow into higher positions. We learn how to level up. We learn new skill. So don't sell yourself short or count yourself out just because your starting point might even look different than the others that have started before you. Because this ain't their race. This is your race. If you was to run a race looking left and right to your opponents, you're guaranteed to lose. Everybody knows when you're running, you look forward, you look toward the mark. And in this case, it's not about what you're running from, it's about what you're running to. Because you're running to your destiny. So once you figure out what that thing is that you are destined to become, that thing that you are destined to do, it's not that you are running from your past or running from who that you are now or who it was that you were before, but you're taking that person and you're running towards your destiny. And along the way, you may become and you will become a different person, a better version of yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the first step is to give yourself the approval to become someone new. And the second step is to give yourself the approval to dream big again. A lot of us want to dream within our situation. A lot of us want to dream within what we can get our hands on right now. Because to think about or to dream about something so big, because right now we can't see it, or right now we can't touch it, and right now we don't understand how to be that thing, doesn't mean that you can't dream about it. A lot of times we sell ourselves short because we are scared to dream big. Dream big. The bigger the dream, the better. Because even if you get only halfway to where that dream takes you, you're still further along than where you started. And that's still a win. So dream big. Don't sell yourself short. Do not sell yourself short. Do not be too scared to dream for the big thing. To become someone greater. To become someone bigger. To become a better version of who you are now. Allow yourself to see that vision. Allow yourself to believe that you can become that. Allow yourself to believe that it is okay to even think about it. Because some of us have gotten so to a place where we're too scared to even think about dreaming big because of what it looks like right now. But your right now does not stop you. And even your past does not stop you from going where life can take you, or where you can take life. When you realize that you have your power, you have the power over your life to take control of your life in order to chase after your destiny. No matter what it is that you have come from, what you've been through, what you're doing right now, you can always make a choice to better yourself. The goal is never perfection. The goal is just to learn how to move forward in a way that's going to be productive in order for you to produce fruit in the area that you are destined to do so. So don't be afraid to dream big. Even if that dream of who it is that you are becoming looks nothing like who you are now. Because it should look completely different. Okay. So that's all I had to say for now. I hope that you have a very blessed day. Until next time, I will see you later.